All right, guys, here we go. Echo League Season 2. This is Game 2 of Spicy Thieves Red versus Rainbow Zebras. I'm Reach for Sky, sKaiHIGgaming, here joined with Mr. Doggy Sandwich. He'll be my co-caster for the match. And,
title now. Cool.
oh, you know it. Oh, you know it. You think we're going to see a respect ban on that Warden?
Respect. I don't think there's any respect behind it. It's like we were kind of talking about in like the in-game analysis, quote unquote. It's like either they ban it or they're gonna have to change their game plan in a way to allow somebody to help mid. Because I mean, there's no nice way to put what happened. That Arc Warden came to town and he took everything. It was gross. Yeah, they're gonna need to do something about that. Like even the thought of that. And they actually went with a Venge ban.
I mean, just like the power that Venge gives to the team isn't just the aura. The single target stun and everything was pretty effective for them.
Oh my god.
Oh, you got your girl! I mean, Rainbow Zebra's banned out Maiden last round, so, hey. Here she is. She's ready for fun.
I don't think that really solves the problem of the first game. So, like, here's hoping that Spicy Thieves does not go to Mars again, or like it'll be starting to look similar to last game already in the draft. But Crystal Maiden, yeah, still really good first. Well, I don't know if I'd literally say first pick good, but gives you a lot of avenues for picking heroes with a lot of skill. I'm just looking at a first pick Huskar. These are some bold thieves.
Are we going to see a Dazzle right off of it? Or are they going to go even crazier and throw some Oracle into the mix?
I mean, Dazzle generally works better. Oracle is like the thrift store version of the Huskar combo.
Okay.
I don't think Omni Knight is actually the pick specifically with Huskar, but Omni Knight's not a bad pick at all. There's a lot of good merit to that guy. Good old Jesus.
Well, I would agree with you on that one. I'd be concerned, though, because if this Omni Knight ends up being, like, too hard of a support, or if Rainbow Zebras puts more focus on, like, AoE clear type things, kiting abilities, then Spicy Thieves could be looking in a little bit of hurt.
I like how you automatically decided this guy has to be a support.
All right, we could just throw him in the off lane. You know, you get the boots, you get Radiance, and then just throw down some Sir Action Slacks Omni, right?
I mean, that honestly is a thing that is probably not the route they're going to go, because that sounds like some Sky games. But...
No, that's like the Sir Action Slacks Omni Knight build that Tortellini decided to make mainstream.
There's a reason why that guy is like, he's not, what is he? He's like,
Slacks?
he's not the host of anything. I'm making jokes that don't matter too much right now. You know, I always got to take shots.
Sure.
The one thing we didn't talk about, though, is good old magic immunity, mobile magic immunity, aka life stealer, as the Zebras. We're assuming it's the carry. It's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Better pick than a troll so far.
I'd say so. I mean, Lifestealer does better against Huskar also because big HP pools is something that he does well against because of Feast, because of open wounds. And with Radiant banning out the Axe, they do have it as an option to get the Dazzle with less of the concern of the Shallow Grave being messed with. And it looks like the way that Spicy Thieves is drafting is going to be much more for a long, drawn-out sort of team fight combat. And it's looking like a good Dazzle game.
But I smell that Dazzle bias coming out. But
Well, look at what they're doing here for setup. They've got the negative armor from the Razor. And Razor, by virtue of a static link, wants a long fight. Eye of the Storm wants a long fight. Huskar with Burning Spear favors a longer fight. Slardar is going to provide a good amount of physical damage for Rainbow Zebras, but his real worth is going to be the amplified damage that you get from Corrosive Haze. Because Huskar doesn't do too well against negative armor. I would like to... You know, honestly, I would have been like... Where's my Timber Saw? I like running Timber Saw against Huskar. And Slardar in the off lane. He could get bullied or zoned out.
You're still on Slardar being an off. Like, what patch are you in?
Hey, I am just saying it as I see it for now.
That's their 4. Like, they have their supports. That Slardar eventually is still going to see a Blink Dagger. I will be surprised if they give him, like, off-lane farm priority. Especially, like, with the Jakiro, because he's going to have a hard time farming in that lane, and he's not really going to be able to disrupt whatever is down there.
Oh, no. See, if they throw that Jakiro right in Lifestealer's face, that's going to be a big problem for him. They might want to grow a little aggressive with this draft for Spicy Thieves. I mean, Huskar wants to fight early and often. Omni's a pretty good babysitter.
It looks pretty aggressive to me right now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it looks like a literal walk at you, and who that you can touch do you really want to go on? Like, right now, I'm assuming Razor's going to be in the front, and you don't really want to go on him. I mean, it's not the worst case scenario of everything in Dota, but, I mean, if you're going to be taking an extra slow and then catching some Degen aura, catching, like, 20 dots from Jakiro, and then Huskar jumps on you, nobody's about that life.
Oh, I know.
I mean, so you know what does need to happen, though, now that I'm looking at it. Like, where's our Lifestealer vehicle?
Yeah, I mean, Slardar only goes so far. Earthshaker isn't really that either. They're dependent on, you know, blinks and the like in order to make that happen.
Now I have my question mark. I might actually have to give you a little bit of the right of way. Like, this might actually be a 3 Slardar. It might be.
Actually, I was going to say maybe that to throw out even more of that curveballness that you love from me, Shaker mid.
What planet are you from? What? Shaker mid? What?
No, that was literally ran in the Echo League game that we casted the last time.
Was it?
Yeah. They had a Shaker mid. I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm just saying, like, we have literally seen that in this league.
Man.
You repressed that, like, real fast.
I don't know why you would give that guy 2 farm. Like, off-lane farm, a stretch, but you can work with it. But, like, mid farm? And then you're going to have him mid against, like, Razor. Or you can let Omni go mid against that. That's still a problem for Ursha. I don't know about that.
Hey, I mean, I can understand some of the reason why, because Enchant Totem got improved for level 1, brought down to 20 mana, and made it so it's True Strike, like, it can't miss. So Enchant Totem can't miss anymore.
Oh, so that's what True Strike means. Wow.
Hey, sometimes you got to spell it out.
Kappa.
I feel like using the term and then actually saying what the term is sometimes is a better way than just using the term.
All right, so you like being educational. Congratulations. You got 12 seconds. Who are you picking?
For Rainbow Zebras?
You have 8 seconds.
Venomancer, apparently.
They were mashing. They knew full and well that there was no way that they were going to somehow pick a Bloodseeker. Spicy Thieves with the last pick. They're running it. People.
They're doing a mid Bloodseeker. Mid Bloodseeker. Carry Razor.
Oh, man.
This is looking silly. I'm liking it.
But then I'm looking at the Zebras, and I still have this question of, like, yo, who's actually going to wear over here? Like, I know Lifesteal is going to get the most farm. I know Crystal Maiden's going to get the least. But yo, the three burly dudes over on the right.
All right, so this is an off lane Earthshaker.
Yes.
Mid Veno.
Can you hit things?
Huh.
Can you hit a Pharah? Alright, I believe in you. No, I believe in you.
I'll tell you what.
I'm just like thinking through on this mid Veno.
There was no way they saw a Bloodseeker coming, because if they did, I mean, they wouldn't want to feed him all like the sustain that he needs. I mean, he doesn't really need a whole lot. Like, there's gonna be wards everywhere.
Well, remember, like the first few things that I mentioned in this game is that it looked like the Radiant was posturing to want to have long fights, and a Bloodseeker benefits a lot from long fights because that just means the enemy team's getting weaker and he's getting stronger.
Oh man,
I don't know. I think I got to give this to the Radiant. If I had to put my money on something right now, my 1,000 chip token, I put it on the Radiant.
I could agree, because for the most part, like, they can get a lot done with their level 6s, whereas the Zebras, they need like some blink daggers. So if they don't have great lanes and they don't see quick blink daggers, more specifically on their Earthshaker, since he's going to be farming in the off lane, then they're going to struggle to really get anything started ever. I mean, like, until they get that, the only like kind of quote unquote initiation they're going to have is like a fissure and maybe a gale if it hits. Whereas, I mean, sure, Chinese Takeout in theory would only have an ice path, but if they really wanted to, C Squad could jump on anything he sees, and he's going to have a repel and a heal bomb behind him. So have a little more to work with, in my opinion.
All right. Well, here we go, guys. Game number 2. We're going to have Mr. Sempiternal on the Bloodseeker in the mid lane. Chinese Takeout on Jakiro, roaming a little bit right now. C-Squad Pastafarianism. That's going to be our top on Huskar and Omni Knight. And LDK on the Razor in the safe lane. Oh, boy. I'm just
on
like
the
looking at
Rainbow
this.
Zebras. Hey, let me get my half in.
All right.
This is Rainbow Zebras got Red Sky with the Crystal Maiden, Akasi with the Life Stealer. Where's Sprint going? Sprint looks like he's doing a little bit of stacking or something on his Slardar. Ocean Man Hydra with the Venomancer, kind of fitting name for him, in the mid. And over in the bottom lane, Vance with Mr. Shake, getting slapped a couple of times because I imagine he's going to be kind of upset with his lane.
Oh, yeah. And he went level 1 for the Enchant Totem. And LDK went for a Windlace early, so he's going to be able to steal some of that damage and pressure him out with a pretty good amount of ease. You got to consider that the Earthshaker is running at 310, though. And Razor's running at 315 thanks to the Windlace. So it's not going to be seeing a lot of stolen damage, assuming that the Earthshaker is kind of running in an opposite direction. Uh-oh, this is not looking good for Vance. They've got that vision on him from the Bloodseeker. He's down to 60 HP. How's that helping Earthshaker or Bloodseeker in mid? It was up to like plus 20 something-ish, but then it just went down to nothing.
I thought you were talking about numbers, which I was going to say. I mean, it's looking pretty good, but this is one of the scenarios where you can't really put a lot of weight into a last hit chart because he's against the Venomancer. Therefore, it's going to be heavily skewed in his favor anyways.
Oh, sure, because they're killing the wards.
And I do like what the Rainbow Zebras have done. Like, they have recognized that Vance is playing a melee hero against two supports that harass pretty well. So they brought Sprink down to try to help him out. Now Sprink really can't do anything himself because he is also on a melee hero.
C-Squad's getting attacked right now. They used the Frostbite on him and the open wounds as well. He's taking some heavy fire. He has his boots, though. 67 HP.
Jesus.
He gets that heal from Pastafarian. And now he's salved up.
Yeah, he good, fam.
Yeah, basically.
They got a lot of resources out of him, though, so that makes the Regoose look a whole lot better if they can find him in that situation again.
Static Link on Valance in the bottom lane. LDK might be able to take him out this time. He's taking some considerable damage, and that's our first blood.
His friend just left him for a second to take a couple of bounty runes, and that's his reward. Yeah, that's I'm assuming that will be the tail of that matchup, and there's not a whole lot they can really do about it unless they want to go as far as to send Red Sky down there. But even that won't do a whole lot because I mean she's just a maiden. She's not the most threatening thing ever.
Vance is
getting
taking
lit
more
up
fire
again.
here. Sprink has to use his crush, and it's unfortunately off the mark.
Zoning crush.
Yeah.
Yo, are they about to catch Pasta up here? Nah.
There's a roadhog. Watch out, Mercy.
He has the boots, and when you have boots and your pursuer is a Crystal Maiden, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get away. The 10th time you're going to lag. He's pretty free to take that. What I wanted to point out though was this mid matchup, because even though we I guess we should talk about top.
Yeah, top is going crazy. Red Sky's getting chased down. Omni Knight able to throw out the heal on himself, take him out.
Is there Mercy?
Akashi's trying to get a little bit of consolation here. I don't think he's going to get it.
Good pick. Good pick.
Say consolation. He got the important kill in that.
The Crystal Waifu?
Yo, check out the bottom lane though. Vance was trying to poke his head into this pull and got it snapped off.
People are like, Farrah
Oh yeah, this is definitely favoring the Radiant right now. LDK is going to be looking super fresh when he gets his phase boots in a brief amount of time.
Yeah, this situation is looking like a rerun of the first game where mid is in the Spicy Thieves' favor, bottom lane also in the Spicy Thieves' favor. The top lane is a question mark, but it's a question mark that you could debate either way. I mean, realistically, that's also going their way as well, as Akashi only has 10 last hits to his name. I mean, he has a kill, but like when you compare him to LDK over on the other side in the same position, he is almost 1K behind. So all 3 lanes going the way of the green right now.
Guess you're giving me a good excuse to switch the net worth chart. I mean, Bloodseeker is up at the top. LDK side by side with him. And just in a basic sense, that shows Radiant's dominance in the game. This Bloodseeker's starting to move fast.
Farrah's gonna be behind us in a second.
Just the amount of people taking that damage and having his thirst up to level 4.
Yeah, like look what's happening in the top lane. We're about to take out T-Squad.
I mean, Venomancer might be going down right now, too. He uses ultimate to commit in on Sempiternal. And the poison might be enough to take him down. We'll see. But Red Sky and friends and... Oh. Oh, nope. Yep, he died to the poison. Rip.
We take those. I mean, he got the kill on Ocean Man. Ocean Man doesn't get any experience. You know, he's Sempiternal's fine with that. Sempiternal, excuse me.
Sempiternal.
That one down.
Sempiternal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this Slardar in the middle lane. Setting the trap.
Setting the trap for that Bloodseeker that has now just joined the fight. He's level 8 Bloodseeker looking at a level 3 Slardar.
He ain't looking at it. He don't see him. They have no clue what's going on. All Sprink needs to do is crush and jet. And he's fine. Look at him. He waited.
They don't
too
have
long.
the kill potential, though.
You gotta believe, man.
I'm not sure.
believing everything will be okay. You said it yourself.
All right, all right. Everything's gonna be okay. You just need to believe.
Yeah, but just too much time has gone, and the creep wave was a little too close to the tower. Sprink decides to call an audible, go back to the top lane, but yo, Simpy's in hot pursuit.
Oh yeah, he's zooming. He is zooming. 650 movement speed he was at for a second. Oh god, this is not looking good. Oh, he's got the rupture on Sprink. He's just going to be able to chase him down. He already used his crush, so he knows he doesn't have to worry about anything for that. Oh my, he's zooming. This is nuts. Going so fast. Honestly, I would have liked to see him just like kill a couple creeps real quick, given that he's hitting for like 100 and bajillion damage. But oh my god, Akashi's going to go down. Sempermental healing off of that. Sempiternal, excuse me. Stun is going to connect on him. Down he goes.
Yo, Vance, do it. Be a man.
Oh, he's
Be a
going to
man,
try to
Vance.
do it.
Oh, he tried.
He tried. Pastafarian got it. With the help of C-Squad.
That actually would have panned out a little differently if Vance would have hit his fissure properly when he came in, but it happens sometimes. That's one of the hard things about Earthshaker, just making sure to get people on the right side. Yo, but the bottom lane.
Oh no, Chinese Takeout's taking some
Takeout.
serious pressure here, but he could just straight TP out at this point if he wants to, and he will. No punishment on that. LDK just stole all that damage from Sprink and wasn't able to kill him off. However, that is a lifestealer that is stuck in the trees. Never mind. Formerly stuck in the trees, then.
That mercy. Good to make it.
Looking at Ocean Man has reminded me that we haven't really been keeping up with items beyond who got the fancy purple boots and everything, but Ocean Man does have a first item veil. Looking to really get a lot of mileage out of his Poison Nova. Doesn't have any points in Venomous Gale though. So.
Yeah, that's a little surprising. I feel like even getting the level 2 in Gale early on gives you just enough magic damage to really be a nuisance, because you're not going to get that power with Veil and the Plague Wards. The Plague Wards are dealing physical damage with a magical damage property laid on top of it. So, what, we're buffing up basically an Orb of Venom proc.
Oi, check out the bottom lane.
Oh,
Smoke
yeah.
bomb coming in.
Oh, well, it's not smoke. That's an invis bomb.
Oh, it is invis. My bad.
Yeah,
I saw him pick it up. I was thinking of something.
Oh, he missed with the enchant totem, but it doesn't matter. Ocean Man is there. LDK is fallen. The Echo connects. They get them all the way down.
He had to pump up the totem real quick before he went in. He had it planned. Realistically, I have the idea that Vance didn't want to commit the Echo Slam, but eventually he decided two kills are better than a cooldown, so he just let it rip.
Okay, wait. The moment the Dire successfully got a few kills in the bottom lane, they farmed a jungle camp and then left instead of trying to pressure or take the tower. Especially considering the Venomancer went for the max Plague Ward build, that's showing your prioritization in tower push, because those are basically free for you, those wards. Like, you can sacrifice those on towers without any sort of care in the world. And they could have been sieging that bottom tower and taking it out and forcing movement and forcing rotation, more so than them moving around how the Radiant's been moving. They need to be trying to make some game changers on their own instead of just trying to play to how the spicy thieves are going.
Great kick on the mercy.
That being said, it looks like they were taking their efforts to the top lane to try to defend their tier 2.
Vance getting hit with that rupture. He'll be able to throw out a fissure. Connects. Huskar jumping in onto Sprink. He dies. Oh, jeez. Vance was able to get that kill. Crystal Maiden using her ultimate. Get a good bit of damage out. They get the Bloodseeker off that. Ocean Man helping out for that one. Everybody's silenced. They're going to need to retreat slowly but surely. However, Omni Knight taking a nice big slap across the face, but LDK does a lot of damage, and I don't think they really realize it. 76 plus 198 goes far. However, Sprink's already back into it. He throws out a crush of his own, but Pastafarian threw out a heal on LDK, so he was able to mitigate some of that. Yet, they're probably going to be able to take this all the way. They got Jakiro, Akashi's still chasing him down, and LDK stole all of Akashi's damage!
What a man. What a man actually turned around and just slapped Akashi in the face 3 times just to take the trade.
He took all of his damage, like,
Yeah.
literally.
He was walking the dog through the park for like a good 10 or 20 seconds. Sapped everything that he was worth, and it took Red Sky's Crystal Nova just to secure the kill for him. But I mean, in the end, I would still honestly say that was okay for the Rainbow Zebras. I mean, lost to tier 2 and a couple heroes, but they actually got a wipe.
Mm-hmm.
That was overtime almost the whole way.
Looks like it's like Pastafarian is thinking that a pipe is in order, or at least a hood to protect himself, if nothing else.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good decision. Don't want anything to do with some Nova damage. Some poison Nova damage, excuse me. Maybe even a freezing field is somehow Crystal
Oh,
Maiden
Vance get the
becomes a
stun
real
off on
problem.
Sempiternally, throwing out the Plague Ward there, forcing out a little bit of a misfight with that Blade Mail, and with the Rupture on Ocean Man, I think they really want to fight this, but Sempiternal is just getting juked around. They take him out. C-Squad jumping in on Vance. He's able to get him. C-Squad might go down also, though, but Ocean Man wants to throw back a little bit of his action right back in his face. That's a crush.
Yeah, he slammed him. So he thought he was allowed to just sit around deep near a tier 2 and just hit a ward at free will.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Sprink's not having any of that.
You sure?
It doesn't matter what I think. It's what he knows.
Hmm.
So we have Ocean Man with a blink dagger now. How you feel about that one?
Well, it will give him reliable initiation with his ultimate. I think
is true.
that's true.
That is true.
Honestly, I think he should have gone Shadow Blade.
Why Shadow Blade?
Because their team needs a Silver Edge carrier.
So I got Discord.
That is true. I didn't even consider that. I was thinking more of like going down the old Hurricane Pike path at some point in time, just to actually play from range and push a Bloodseeker or a Huskar off of him if need be.
Oh man, C-Squad off in here. Sprint goes down immediately. Akashi caught out, trying to man-fight in on Sempiternal. Not going to be enough here. Pastafarian throwing out his repels, throwing out his heals, but they go down. Ocean Man able to get 2 off that. C-Squad doing work, but he falls in the end.
They still have to be really careful about going into this. That's enough. Well, that was enough MP on Vance for that fissure. Red Sky's still looking pretty. Pretty as in wasn't really touched at all. Just took a silence, so you can put a little bit of defense up, but think they'll be okay to take this tower as long as they don't do anything crazy like dive them.
Well, LDK might be in a world of hurt. Sprink is looking to go in on this. There's that Root Crush. Macro Pyre in mid lane casually by Chinese Takeout. He's just going to fall. Akashi has taken him.
I guess nobody was paying much attention to the shrine because they had the vision up there for it, so they should have been able to call the flank from Sprink. LDK was just, I won't even say in like a bad position per se, but it was rather unfortunate that he decided to go like sandwich himself in between the shrine and the tier 2.
Oh man, that's terrible.
If he would have been on the bottom side, he would have gotten away with that scot-free. But Coulda, woulda, shoulda is a game a lot of people playing Dota.
Yeah, well, let's take another item recap of where we're at. Razor has a Sange picked up. Omni Knight with the Hood of Defiance, I think you mentioned earlier. So he'll have a pipe relatively soon. That'll be great for negating that damage coming out from the Venomancer. Huskar already has the armlet. Morbid
Check
Mass
out the
ready
bottom lane,
to...
speaking of Huskar.
Oh my geez, he is going crazy. He's actually going to be able to man fight in on that Hoshin man. He's probably going to die from the fire burn. There it is. I mean, that's one of the things I like about that Lifestealer choice that you mentioned earlier. Just being able to take all of that burning spears, stacks, and just delete them with a rage.
A good old control alt delete to some debuffs on you. It's always a good perk to have. Catching up with a couple more items though. I don't know where you got to, but the one that's kind of catching my eye to some degree is Red Sky.
He just got that glimmer. That's a pretty new one.
Hey, he had that for a minute though. He ain't that po.
All right.
Actually taking up the 3 position if you look at the stack of the network chart, somehow above his offlaner. Because he got himself a K here and there. But the big K going down right now is the Spicy Thieves trying to get a K over on Roshan.
And honestly, they're going to be able to get this without contestment. Let's look at how this vision is for the teams right now. And the Dire have vision on it, the Radiant have vision on it, but it's not really going to be much.
Yeah, like the Zebras could have took a guess that they did that, if not with the ward that they have looking over Roche, with the fact that somebody came and dewarded their shrine, but they just didn't really want to respond.
Well, they may not really want to respond to this smoke that's coming in full force. And the Venomancer is going to be who they see. Oh, so many spells drop on him. The Ice, Path, Static Link, Rupture, just for fun. And is this like basically the reveal of the Bloodseeker Shadowblade?
Yes, it is. Pretty good one as well, because you're talking about the highest net worth on the sidelines for 25 seconds unless he wants to buy back into this game. You're talking about an Aegis, and you're talking about the green light to put a little damage on the tier 3 tower. Here we go with a slow siege. Still 10 seconds before the Veno comes back.
And they're keeping up this pressure here. Vance is doing as much as he can with the fissure to keep them pushed back.
Hey, have we pointed out that Vance has a blink dagger?
We haven't pointed it out, but we've seen it used.
Okay.
Now, the way that he's built is very much so focused on getting the value off the Aftershock rather than the Fizzer. So, damage output-wise, probably not as optimal. However, he lands a good Echo, and that's all they need to see happen. Here comes Spraint, blinking in off that crush. Lifestealer Bomb, able to do a little bit of work here. Lifestealer, oh geez. He's not really going to be able to kill everybody now, is he? They just take the Aegis for now, and now Bloodseeker's just rolling back in. Guardian Angel used, heal also. Red Sky probably going to fall now. Akashi forced to use a little bit of armlet toggling to run back off this. And they're using the Veil out, and Ocean Man, he bought back. What's he going to do from this? I'm not sure. Sprink getting a nice blink crush in. Akashi with the armlet trying to punch in on C-Squad as much as he can. He will be able to get it successfully. And LDK, meanwhile, stole a good bit of damage. There's been more and more kills off from the Dire, and these were off of buybacks. But they saved their towers.
They saved the barracks. That tower is...
Yeah.
I don't know what game you're looking at. That
Yeah, I mean by barracks I meant tower. That's words. Sometimes words are hard.
Weren't you talking about using the correct terminology earlier? I believe you were.
Yeah, well, words are hard.
Yeah.
We try.
The Rainbow Zebras were able to save their lane of racks. It came at the price of, I believe, 2 buybacks. 2 buybacks. I got the
I think it
Aegis
was.
as well.
It could have been 3.
Yeah, that fight recap says 2. I remember 2. So until somebody goes into history books, it's 2. I'm the one talking about it. That's how this goes.
I know Crystal Maiden did.
And so did the Venomancer.
I felt like there was another. Maybe I'm crazy. I think I'm just crazy. Heard that.
You feel all sorts of ways that usually doesn't work out very well.
Yeah, I know. Buyback cooldown. Buyback available. Buyback available. Yeah, it was just a 2. I'm just crazy. Nothing new.
But there will be some new things in the future. Something like, I was looking at the mech that the Omni's about to get, but what is Razor thinking about? He's looking to complete Assange and Yasha. I was thinking that he might go with a halberd for some reason, but he just, wants to ramp up his speed, get to the 6th gear, and run around the fight. Maybe make sure that he can make it harder for them to initiate in on him, kind of like what's happening to C Squad right now.
Yeah, they even committed the Venomancer ultimate on that too. They really want that
And
kill.
they didn't get him.
Omni Knight comes in, throws out that repel, and he's like, "What were you guys doing? Was there magic here? I'm not sure."
Yeah, that's why you go to church, because Jesus saves.
Jesus?
Constant. We can go with Jesus, either or.
Jesus, I know that guy. He cuts my mom's grass.
Senor. El Lifesaver. Jokes aside, though, serious business in the dire base as the thieves have come to take a lane of racks. Possibly a tower as well if they want to go for that. There's going to be about 20 seconds left on the Venomancer when they get the range racks down. Yeah, LDK and C Squad already trying to chip away, make sure to get some damage, some unrepairable damage.
Yeah, they don't have a Treant Protector or anything fun like that that can make things go away. And Chinese Takeout is just spamming that liquid fire on all the buildings as frequently as he can. And oh no, Vance got hit with that rupture real early on. We won't see any blink initiation coming out of him. Actually forced a TP home off this, and Chinese Takeout's narrowly saved by the Guardian Angel. And they're going to continue this fight, charging in on Akashi. He's going to fall. Ocean Man Hydra, not looking good for him either. He's going to go down too, it seems, but he lives! Vance jumps in at the last second, uses that Echo. Up, he died. Into the well.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, on one end of the spectrum, I want to be like, yo, that's disrespectful. But, like, in the grand scheme of things, you look down at the bottom lane of racks and you're like, hashtag space created, love.
Oh, well, they're still going in on this. I think the space hasn't been made entirely enough.
All right, now he's done.
Ocean Man might die to the burns. Yeah, he will. That's a sad day. Everybody from the Radiant getting out. Unless they're already dead.
I don't think the Thieves are too sad, though. I mean, they're just one lane away from Megas. Sitting pretty on the net worth chart. Everything is looking really good for them. It's going to be a pretty high mountain for these Zebras to climb if they want to get back in. I don't know about you, but I haven't heard about, like, any mountain zebras or anything like that. It seemed like flatland animals last I heard.
I could see that. I could see that.
I mean, I don't see anything in the near future that'll really help them. Ocean Man is working on getting an Ags, I believe. Yeah, he has an Ags queued up. So that'll be a little more damage to add to the table. But on the other end of the spectrum, Pasta's working on his... is he getting Guardian Greaves? No, he has a mech. I was thinking he might be getting Guardian Greaves, but he's close enough to it if he ever wants it. So that'll negate a lot of the damage that happens to him.
He's got an Aether Lens.
Yeah, that's what he's building now. But
That's just to disassemble away, though.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Akashi, he's working on... Is he getting Heaven's Halberd? So that'll stop, like, one of the 3 right-clicking cores to stop right-clicking on them. But that's just one of the 3.
Yeah, that's a rough situation to be in. Thinking about like the items that a Lifestealer really wants to get, versus needs to get. And I don't think Halberd is up there. Saint Yasha is perfectly acceptable. And you've got your medallion on Slardar. He's going to get that into a Solar Crest. And that's going to be some pretty good value.
I don't know. Would I be wrong in thinking that they probably should use a decent amount more armor or some kind of evasion?
Are we thinking for
I
the
bet Roche
Dire?
could have used it. Yeah. Because, I mean,
I think Dire need a Shivas.
that would be pretty useful. I mean, that technically falls into armor, although that's more of a slow, attack speed slow.
Sure.
But basically stuff to where they all don't get ran at and right clicked. That's kind of what's happening. And that's probably what's going to happen in about 2 minutes as the Thieves march down the top lane.
Spicy RC squad.
They are spicy and they are coming in hot, looking for the last barracks that the Rainbow Zebras have to offer. You see Ocean Man trying to put up a wall of Plague Wards, only has 3, 4 out right now. Is everybody trying to scrounge their last bit of sense before they go to war? Already have Akashi well into sprint, possibly saying his last prayers in the last jump, what might be the last jump.
Oh, what an Echo connection in on 4. Guardian Angel will keep them up from physical damage, but that magic damage will continue to push them through. What a huge leap on Huskar, but he's disarmed. And he's probably going to fall, but Aegis is going to be able to bring him back online. Sempiternal getting a kill on Akashi and Red Sky. That's
Immediately
got to
just
be
goes to the
it.
wall.
He just wants to run into the well, man. All right, you got a problem with that?
No, I don't.
All right.
It looks like the Zebras do is they bow out of this second game, giving the Spicy Thieves the 2-0 victory here in Echo League.
Ridiculous performance from Spicy Thieves here, taking this 2-0 in the series against the Rainbow Zebras. Well fought. I think Echo League Season 2 is going to be showing all sorts of things that we're going to enjoy keeping up on. And, hey, maybe Spicy Thieves will be one of those teams. They're Division B, so
Okay.
I'm sure there's going to be more opportunities to watch the road of Spicy Thieves in the future. But congratulations, guys. Well fought to the Rainbow Zebras. And thank you, Doggy Sandwich, for being here as my co-caster for the match. If you guys enjoyed the hype, enjoyed the jokes, please feel free to drop us some follows. You can check me out on Twitter at Reach4Sky, Doggy Sandwich at Doggy Sandwich, and Twitch. You know, we're there. We're here. Not going anywhere. And looking forward to seeing you guys in the future. If you're an Echo League combatant and you're interested in getting your game casted in any capacity, let me know.
I like how you had to think really long and hard for that word. Good job.
Let us know. We'll be happy to accommodate as long as I'm able to. But thank you guys for being here. And I'll see you next time. That's going to be it for me tonight for the casting of events. I'm trying to see when my next potential cast for Echo League would be, and I know I was offered games on Friday, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on for Friday for me just yet, so I'm just going to kind of play it by ear. But any Echo Leaguers interested in getting a game cast, feel free to look us up, and we'll be happy to see if we can make something happen for you. This game is $29.29 duration. I just think that's fun.
That's their power spike, man. So they hit their peak.
They got their items and they just got going. That's about it. Yeah, but thank you guys for being here and watching the games, supporting the Echo League Season 2. Thank you for being here.